I'm Clint Armitage. This is the Liberty Podcast. Thanks for coming by. This one's called, But I'm Scared to Leave. Check it out. When God calls us and we make a real and true commitment to follow Him, understand that we will always have to leave the old, our place of comfort, in order to head into God's will, which is the new. We may not even know where we're going. Sometimes it's a geographical move. Sometimes it's not. Abraham's calling was geographical. In Genesis 12, 1 through 5, it says this: The Lord had said to Abram, "Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all the peoples of the earth will be blessed through you." So Abraham went. Whether your calling is geographical or not, all of us have to leave the status quo in our lives. We have to leave what is comfortable in order to serve God in a real way. Otherwise, you're not going to be fully answering your calling, and you'll know it too because your effectiveness for God will be throttled. Now, do you guys know what a governor is? Not the head of your state, but the one that's installed in vehicles. The main purpose of the governor is to control the flow of fuel that goes to the engine to maintain a constant speed, like cruise control. Or it's a speed limiter to not allow the engine to go any faster than what's been set, even though the engine could handle the increased speed. So the question is there a governor installed in your spiritual engine? When fully answering the call, there will inevitably be a change in thinking and actions and lifestyle and habits and routines and possibly surroundings and possibly people. Because there's going to be a renewing of your mind. Things will change. Things will have to change. Romans 12:2 says this: "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you'll be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will." See, Abraham changed. He had to leave. He was called. Moses had to leave. He left Egypt, went to Midian, then was called back to Egypt to save the people. Elisha, he had to leave his family to go with Elijah. David had to leave shepherding. Peter, Andrew, James, John, the disciples, they left their identity as fishermen to follow Christ fully, because there's no way they would have been physically able to stay in the boat, keep their nets, continue fishing, while also trying to follow Jesus at the same time. Not possible. It's the same spiritually. You can't stay in the same condition with the same identity and follow Christ fully and wholeheartedly. You have to choose. Do you choose God, His Word, and His plan for your life? Or do you choose you, your word, and your plan for your life? You better choose wisely, because there's a lot of people choosing themselves and their plan. There are also people who are hindered spiritually and lack contentment and joy in their life. And they don't know why. And I've experienced this before, believe me, I know. I chose my plans a lot of times during my lifetime, and it only throttled my effectiveness for God. Isaiah 43:19 says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and the streams in the wasteland." See, every one of us will ultimately have to also leave who we believe we are. We have to leave our old identity and move into something new. This must be done in order to assume Christ's identity. We have to do this so that we can accept His identity in us and see ourselves as He sees us and who He believes us to be. So who are you in God? Because if you believe what others say that you are and what you say you are, you will have a difficult time moving into God's calling for you. So you're going to need to affirm who God says you are. So here's the bottom line. Even though you may be scared or apprehensive to leave your current place of comfort, God is with you everywhere you go. So trust that He has your best interests in mind and take the first step to leave the old and step into His new. Then you're going to be able to fully answer God's calling in your life.